Hello everyone, this is Godzilla Wolf 1 and I am back with another Skyrim live stream. And we are back with the Dragonborn DLC, which we're trying to find our way to defeat Malik, who is trying to take over the island of Solstheim. And we kind of had to maybe make a bit of a deal with the devil, with Hermaeus Mora. Excuse me. Who we're still not sure what his game is, other than I want knowledge, and that's just what I do. I mean, he's the Daedric Prince of, I think, forbidden knowledge. So, yeah. Also, Riley is here. And she is being cute. So just let me message this out. Riley is being silly, as she is wont to do, because she is a kitten. Cats do what they want, thus is the nature of cats. You know, it isn't something we can actually do because we sold the Elder Scroll, but I do wonder what would happen if you were to read an Elder Scroll inside of Apocrypha. That does not seem like a good idea, because that would open that to Hermaeus Mora, which is probably not a good thing. Okay, then. Alright, we're back here. We just read one of the black books, and there's our zombie dog. Keep forgetting we have a zombie dog. Let's see. How much do each of these weigh? Okay, so we've got 4 black books. Also, Riley is being silly. And trying to play with my foot again. Alright, I think I put all my books in the dog. That sounds very weird, but it's also exactly what I did. Let's see. Along with all this stuff we can now craft with. Let's see. Oop, no, I did not mean to actually take it. I wanted to just read it out of the inventory. Okay, how long is this thing? Bless you, Riley. She just sneezed, and it was cute. Okay, the apprentice's assistant, advice from Valenwood's most prestigious spellcaster. No doubt you have heard tales of my adventure, stories carried from province to province, all of Tamriel, and all of my feats of magical prowess. More than once, I am sure you have thought, if only I had Armel's ability, then I too could seek fame and fortune in magical duels. It is true, of course, great fame and limitless fortune await those who are successful, But to be successful, one needs to learn from the best. That is why you have purchased this book, so that I may teach you. I am, of course, the best. Here, then, is my advice. Follow it, and you too can make a name for yourself throughout Tamriel. Or, you know, you could just be the one amounts to a superhero. Like, Dragonborn is pretty much a superhero. To know your opponent is to know his weakness. Infinitely more versatile than a simple blade of steel. Good Mage has a wide variety of spells at her disposal. More than that, she knows that when best to use them. She knows that frost spells can stop a charging beast or keep a savage brute from swinging his sword. She knows that shock spells can drain her opponent's magicka. She knows that illusion spells can set a group of enemies against each other, should she find herself in a less than fair fight, an all too common reality when her opponents know they cannot win in single combat, and that there are spells that can save her in a moment when all seems lost. To know yourself is to know your limits. Even the best mage has a finite reserve of magicka. None born yet have been graced with Magnus's infinite reserves of power, and so a good mage does not overextend herself. She makes sure she always has enough magicka to keep herself safe. Failing that, she makes sure she has a sizable supply of potions ready. Failing that, she makes sure she always has an escape route. Not that the great Armriel has ever fled a fight, but that, of course, you do not necessarily share her superb natural ability. That is why you must practice. Wards can kill you. There is no question that wards are an essential tool of any aspiring mage. They can block incoming spells, negating your opponent's attack, wasting his magicka. A good mage knows, however, not to rely too heavily on her wards. Keeping a ward readied for too long will leave the caster drained of magicka. Okay, unable to retaliate, at worst, unable to maintain the ward, and therefore completely defenseless. Hands are not always better than one. Any advanced spellcaster has learned to cast spells with both hands, dealing more damage. There are certainly times when this is to your advantage, such as an opponent is already weakened, or likely to draw a bigger reaction from the crowd that has no doubt gathered to watch you. It is not always the best strategy, however. Concentration spells, for example, are often used on the ground when an opponent is especially nimble. In that instance, using both hands independently can cover more ground at the same time. Oh, concentration spells? There's concentration spells in this? Okay, yeah, I know what that means. A mage throwing fireballs with both hands cannot immediately raise a ward to defend herself or heal while she continues to attack. Always rise to a challenge, especially when you know you can win. Remember that first priority, of course, is to stay alive. Falling closely behind, though, is your need to please the crowd. You are, after all, depending on their generosity to fund your adventures. Here more than magic comes into play. If you can gain a sense of your opponent's ability before the duels begin, enter the event with confidence, knowing that you outclass your opponent is of great importance, as it means you can confidently give the crowd a better show. Likewise, knowing ahead of time that you could very well lose a duel, you are afforded the opportunity to suddenly find yourself engaged elsewhere and be unable to attend the event. By no means do I suggest that I have ever done such a thing. I simply find that my great fame occasionally means I am unable to respond to every single request for a duel. Keep these few things in mind. Keep your wits about you, and you too can make a name for yourself by putting on great displays of magical prowess. Care, though, that if you become successful enough, you may find yourself facing a challenge from me. Okay, that was actually kind of interesting, and I'm honestly curious. Okay, that's to the great chamber. There's got to be a shortcut in here. Well, actually, I don't think there actually needs to be a shortcut. I think it's just not very far away from the entrance to begin with. Also, I am going to have to make sure to leave around 6 o'clock because my D&D was rescheduled to another day, but due to scheduling issues this week, it's back on Thursday. So, And the last one was not all that... It's okay, Riley. And she is climbing me. And there's a dragon! Because of course there's a dragon. Which theoretically I could bend the will of, but I'm not going to, because I don't think I'm actually strong enough to bend the will of a dragon. Okay, where are you going to land? Okay, Fangire is not the best, did I still have Fangire equipped? Yeah.
It takes a strong will to command a dragon's soul. Perhaps you are this powerful. One step closer.
And one step closer to me beating the crap out of you. Okay, yeah, that... a little overboard on that retort, but still. Also my cat, also Riley is just wandering around being cute. Because she is a cat. Cats do what they want, thus is the nature of cats. Which is just something I always say about cats, because it is the truth. They always just do whatever they want. Even if that includes climbing you. Which sometimes they do, and it hurts.
Lior, you must be calm. I'm sure there's a good reason Baldur left us.
Something isn't right, Fenar. I feel it in my bones, and I smell it in the air. Baldur wouldn't leave without telling someone.
Don't worry yourself over nothing, Dior. Do you want a head full of grey hairs before you've seen 40 winters?
It makes my heart heavy that you don't believe me, Fenar. Baldur could be in danger, and you will do nothing. If you won't help me, then I'll ask the Allmaker to send someone else who can. I am in no mood to talk, outsider. One of the Skull has gone missing. It is Baldur Ironshaper. As our only smith, Baldur is very important to the village. I do not remember Baldur acting strangely. Although now that you ask, I did see something in the woods on the day he disappeared. I saw two elves in the far distance dragging something behind them. Hunters often visit our land, so I thought little of it. South and west. If your road takes you that way, perhaps you could search for any sign of Baldur. The Skull would be grateful.
Okay. Now, we're gonna do this first. Yeah, I did forget to mention it. Last week we had a very short session, but we did defeat those shadow creatures, and we did pretty well, especially because it turned out they were they're called shadows. And they can drain your strength. So if you don't kill them quickly, you're in trouble. And there were 12 of them. But we did manage to wipe them out very quickly, in part because the party found out fairly early on they were vulnerable to radiant, and a lot of the party had radiant damage. I did not have radiant damage, but I had the Staff of Frost. The Staff of Frost, which I got way back and have not used for anything except for utility the entire game so far. So I finally put it to good use, and actually got out to wipe out quite a few. I think maybe 4 of them.
Unless you're looking for a fight, now get out of here.
Come on.
Never should have come here.
And you never should have gotten here either. Hey, guess what? You're going to go flying down the hill now. Or I just miss. Well, that happens. No, I'm just... Okay, I'm somehow firing past this guy.
Die on this island.
Okay, somehow I kept missing him. Okay, and now now this is happening. Now let's see what these guys were up to. I mean, the Thalmor are not good people. Okay, one of you idiots must have the... The key has to be here somewhere. Alright, there you go. Let's see. I grow impatient with your lack of progress. If you cannot break the smith, I will be forced to find a more capable interrogator. Expect our next reports to contain more encouraging results. Yeah, so these guys were Thalmor. Like, they're the Thalmor. It's kind of their entire deal. Okay. Ooh, gold. I'll be taking that. How much gold? Those guys were like noob Thalmor. They did not have any armor at all. Okay.
Outsider. I remember you. You're the one who freed the skull from the dark spell. Thank the All-Maker that you have come. These accursed elves have taken me from my home. No, my wounds are not serious. I don't think the elves were trying to harm me. Perhaps they intended to frighten me. At worst, I have a few bruises to show for my ordeal. I do not know this word, Thalmor. But if you mean the elves, they were trying to learn the secrets of forging Stalwart. Their leader, an elf named Ankarian, has a map. He says that it shows the location of a hidden source of Stalwart.
We know what Skyrim is.
They took me there and showed me the map. You will find it on the northern coast of the island. Please, do not let Ankarian make his weapons. Kill him or let him live. But take the map from him. It belongs with the skull. I will return to the village. When you have the map, please bring it to me there. And thank you. May the Allmaker bless your days.
But yeah, basically, I did get to use the Staff of Frost as offensively by using wall of ice to pretty much wipe out a bunch of the shadows. Which was mainly because even though shadows resist borderline everything, they are also made of tissue paper, so that did not really take much effort. Despite the fact they resisted the type of damage it does. Okay, let me see. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Yeah, but that's about all we did last session because, like I said, it had to be short. But I was just glad I got to actually do that. And there's a troll. Where's Torment? Okay, this... Okay, probably better off to try to get up across up here. Ah, shoot. Okay. There we go. Yeah, I also got to use, long story short, for a feat I took Meta Magic Adept, which I was able to use Quicken Spell to disengage the shadows, because they were swarming us, as a bunch of horde enemies are wont to do. And a lot of the team did do a lot of cool stuff because there was a lot of shadows to fight. Fortunately, our cleric wasn't at the session, so... But our paladin... Our paladin probably got the most overkill I've ever seen. Due to crits and also vulnerability. Wait, I've got become ethereal, right? That actually looks to like a fall that would kill me regardless. So we're gonna have to find another way down. Also, hi Riley. It's almost like mountain climbing is actually really dangerous. Because it's really dangerous and there was a rabbit. Okay. Okay, we'll use the Become Ethereal shout. Also gonna have to go back to Oh, I didn't want to use a soul. Good thing I don't have black soul gems, because I would have accidentally just done. Also, Riley, leave my foot alone. Also, I just realized I probably... And he was an idiot. Hello. So long story short, we were sent here to kill that guy, and he decided to be a moron and run in, despite being a mage, run into melee range. I know that feeling, trust me. Alright, I can keep forgetting I can just, you know, switch to... Did I kill the one on the boat? No, I did not. Wait, can I use... Go get him, White Fang. And there we go. Wanted to have a little more... And I'm stuck on a thing. Wanted to have a bit of fun there. Because we've been doing a lot of one-handed stuff. I kind of like... Geez, are these these Thalmor are not impressive at all. Like, even compared to the Thalmor more normally, which aren't the biggest threats, these guys are honestly unimpressive in every conceivable way. And at least this guy has a glass sword. Sorry, Riley was just saying hi to my mom. She's being adorable. Okay, there's the map we're looking for. Okay. Now let's explore around here and see what we can find. The guy did not immediately run away screaming from the wizard throwing exploding flaming wolves at him. Yeah, you'd think that they would take that as an indication to run, but apparently they didn't. And we saw how that turned out for them, so... okay, that's at least gold that's kind of worth the effort. I mean, at the moment we are filthy rich from, what was it, Dreadbeard? Deathbrand, from Deathbrand's, from taking his treasure. Okay. First, before we go back there, though, I'm going to go all the way back to Raven Rock. To sell some of our stuff that we've been collecting, because we have a lot of stuff. And it's weighing us down. Hang on. Sorry, Riley is being silly, as she is wont to do. Okay, so let's head over here and sell off a bunch of stuff.
You got a good thing going here now that you've... Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
We have still not used the fishing rod. Okay, that one I can sell because...
Bring your weapons and armor to me. I'll fix it up right.
Look at me. I'm a different person. And I have you to thank.
Okay. Let's see how we can make Dwarven. We need iron and steel to make the Dwarven stuff. I think there actually is a light version of Dwarven armor, thanks to the mod pack. Otherwise, we're mainly just making this stuff to sell, and it's...
Glover Mallory's the name. If you're looking for... Take a look.
Let's see. Need iron. Let's buy a bunch of leather strips. We're rich at this point. And steel.
Bring your weapons and armor to me. I'll fix it up right.
So, let's see. We've got plenty of Dwarven iron ingots. What requires the... I think, obviously, the Dwarven dagger, probably. Okay, yeah, these actually take a good chunk of the... Let's see here, yeah, let's make that, and then we can sell all of this.
Either you're here to get showered in sparks, or you're looking to protect yourself, or deal some damage.
Okay, so you can have these Dwarven daggers. Let me actually see how much, because Zephyr's not really pulling it. Well, maybe I can actually upgrade Zephyr further.
Man in the mines. Made thousands of coins. Now it's all gone.
Can't upgrade Zephyr, that's weird. Alright, Zephyr's a weapon, not a...
You got a good thing going here now that you've reopened the mines.
Now, Riley, stop
Don't let
that.
it go to waste.
Look at me. I'm a different person. And I have you to thank for it.
Riley, you're being silly. Okay, I can upgrade Zephyr. Oh, okay, I can actually upgrade that further because of that. Okay. But let's put on the smithing stuff. Where is it?
Don't pity me. And don't look at me like that. I know what I am.
Ooh, okay, that's way better. That's a big upgrade. That's another upgrade. Okay, Dwarven Bow can go up to 32, or the Zephyr. Okay, Zephyr's better if in that case. In fact, Zephyr is just a Dwarven crossbow. I mean, Dwarven Bow.
There's something you need. There's something you need.
Glover Mallory's looking to protect yourself or deal some damage.
Okay, so you can have this, you can have the Dwarven Bow. Because I don't need it. Let's see, do you have Coryllium? You don't have the ore, and I need the ore to make steel. Is an issue.
Bring your weapons and armor to me.
However, and I think that this works regardless. Okay, I need to take the Dwarven metal off of you. I probably might end up using those. Let me see here. What was that? Okay, sorry. Okay, now I can put all of these Dwarven ingots back in you. I say in you, but it's... Why am I... Okay, I need to sell those. That's something that... Okay, where's the Dwarven ingots? Fortunately, I don't have any more iron.
Destroying the ash spawn has made it safer to work in the fields. Thank you.
Can't thank you enough for reopening the Ebony Mines. You've brought light to the darkness.
I'll give you this warning.
Your actions here have been a blessing to us all, Sergio.
Well, take a look at what I have, and maybe we can make a deal.
Let's see, what will you...
Next time you're hungry, stop by. I always have plenty of food for sale. I work for Mopul. You got a problem, you talk to him.
You've succeeded where I've failed by ending the threat to Councillor Morvane's
It's busier now that things... Just what you see here.
Okay, you can buy these. Okay. Oh wait, do you have any? You have iron ore, you don't have any steel, you don't have anything I need, unfortunately.
East Empire peasants are scattered all over, so leave no stone unturned.
Mopul doesn't lend coin to outlanders. Look somewhere else.
Look at me.
You got a good thing. Take a look.
And I am you to thank.
Okay, let's see if he has anything cool.
Bring your weapons in.
Okay, now we'll go back to the Skull Village and...
To me.
Okay, where are you? Over here. You might actually have what I need to.
It is good to see you again, my friend. Did you find the elves at their ship? I know you face great danger to bring this map to me. There are no words to tell how glad my heart is. Thank you, brave one. I name you Friend of the Sky, and I will trust you with the knowledge of forging the Stalwart. If you bring Stalwart here to my forge, you can use my tools to make what you will from it. Until our next meeting, Skull Friend. May your hunts always bring you game, and your crops grow tall and bountiful. Fear to think what would have happened if you had... Take a look.
Okay, so I can forge at his place, Stalrim. Does that mean I can actually, you know, power it up? Because if so, I can go get the Death Brand set and power it up, maybe. I don't know. The Death Brand set actually does... Okay, there's a bunch of iron ingots. That's what I wanted. Let's see if you have any steel.
Until next time.
Okay.
I heard from Dior how you went in search of Baldur. That was very brave. And in fact, that's just the kind of courage I'm looking for. Modest as well as brave. Most admirable. I can see why the Skull think highly of you. Yes, I think you're just the adventurous sort I need. I have a job offer for you. As a scholar of history, I've always found Solstheim to be most intriguing. I've made many forays into the ancient ruins that cover the island. I've come to know those ruins so well, I could draw you a map from memory. That's why I noticed the new passage the moment I laid eyes on it. An old tomb, I think. It must have been opened by an earthquake that accompanied one of the Red Mountain's eruptions. I'd love to have a closer look. Those old ruins can be dangerous, and I'm no adventurer. I'll pay you to watch my back down there. I'll be heading back there soon. If you're interested, meet me at the ruins, and we'll see what we can find. Now I'm off to pack for the expedition.
Okay, so now we got that. What do you have? For one, I'm gonna sell you all these.
My mother was sick, but she left the village, and I was born in Skyrim.
I know I've talked to her. Where did the guy go?
My son and I gather items to trade with travelers who visit the village.
It's good to see you again, Skarl friend. By saving Baldur, you help to preserve our sacred traditions.
Okay.
I welcome you, friend of the skull.
I like it when they do stuff like that, where you do something nice and you're now considered an honored friend and stuff. That's always cool. There you are.
Here to dig. Well, take a look.
Alright, let's see if he has... He only has Ceridium ingots, and I don't even know what you can make out of those alone. But let's... Okay, it's not letting me do that. He said it should, but it's not. Anyway, let's...
My son and I gather items to trade with travelers who visit the village.
So the dragons have returned. Well,
oh yeah, I've already
survived worse. Hermes Mora, old Herma Mora himself. So he is the source of Mirak's power. Of course. We have many tales of Herma Mora trying to trick us into giving up our secrets to him. And now he comes again for what we have long kept from him. That is our name for him. The Demon of Knowledge.
Okay, this explains things.
He has always been our enemy. Ah, Ancient lore, handed down from shaman
Stop
to
it, Riley.
shaman since the All-Maker first gave soul's time to the skull. How to talk to the wind, how to listen to
Riley,
the earth.
stop that.
These are our secrets. Nothing of power or mastery. We know him as Hermamora, the demon of knowledge. It is in his nature to hoard secrets to himself. Their value to him is of no consequence. The very fact that the Skull have kept knowledge from him has merely increased his desire to have it.
Okay, 1 second. Things ended up in places they should not be.
So it falls to me to be the one to give up the secrets to our ancient enemy. I do not know if I have the strength to face him. The Tree Stone is still corrupted. The land is still out of balance. But with the other 5 restored, it may be enough. It will have to be. Yes. The Skull also tell of the day when we must finally give up our secrets. When Hermamora finally wins. As shaman, it is my duty to guard these secrets, but also to decide when it is necessary to give them up. I believe that time is now.
Okay, I like that. It's showing he's...
My ancestors forgive me. Give me the book. I will read it and speak to old Hermamora myself. I will make sure he lives up to his part of the bargain. That is my hope as well. I am trusting that you will make this sacrifice worthwhile.
Father, you must not do this. That book is wrong, evil, against everything you have taught me my whole life.
I must, Freya. It is the only way to free Solstheim forever from Iraq's shadow. There comes a time when everything must change. Nothing that lives remains the same forever. Do not fear for me, my daughter. This is the destiny that the All-Maker has laid out for me.
I stand beside you, Father, as always.
I am ready for whatever the foul master of this book has in store for me.
Let's see how this works, because this could end badly.
The Skull yield up their secrets to me. You have delivered me the gift I requested. In return, I'll keep my promise as befits a Prince of Oblivion. I give you the word of power that you need to challenge Mirak. You will be either a worthy opponent or his successor, as the tides of fate decree.
Well, that was horrifying.
Father! What have you done? Go. My father...
Okay, let's unlock the shout. And I am going to go feed Riley, so I'll be right back. Okay, I am back, and yeah, all in all, a typical Wednesday for the Dovahkiin. That is kind of the thing. Yeah, that's kind of just how these things go. Now we can do that. Let's see. I'm still missing one piece of dragon aspect. I have a feeling we'll need that too. Or it's just one of those things that I'm going to collect as things go on. Yeah, it probably is just going to be one of those.
Sacrificed himself so you could destroy Mirak and lift his master's shadow from the land. Go then, kill Mirak. Do not fail.
Okay. Let us do this. Let's look around first, because last time we instantly got ambushed before we could do anything. I take it that's his temple. But yeah, sorry about that. I had to go feed Riley because she's a kitten and she needs to be fed properly. And she's just a baby. Yeah, I guess over here is what we're going to need to do. See, did I add Benwill to the list? Okay. Alright, I forgot about the tentacles. Everything about this realm involves tentacles, because of course it does. Of course everything in the realm involves tentacles, because why wouldn't it? Like, that's the thing, I think of all the Daedric princes, Mora is kind of the... I am the eldritch horror from beyond comprehension. Hang on a second. Okay, sorry about that. And Riley is being a silly cat, as she's wont to do. Let's see. Found out that Kamen Rider 01 was released on Blu-ray in the US. Can't believe I haven't heard this before. Yeah, it was. It's also on Tubi. Like, it's on Tubi. Kuga's on Tubi. The original Kamen Rider is on Tubi. So there, I was just, like, I'm not sponsored by Tubi, I just really like the website. Okay, let's try this. Okay, apparently you're just immune to it. Here, have an exploding wolf. Or not, because for some reason, there it goes. That did not work. Okay, let's just go back to slashy. Also, Kamen Rider Ryuki is on there. Ryuki's a hard one to recommend. Also, Riley just crawled under a... Okay, that could work. And that could be useful. Yeah, she crawled under the... A writhing mass of heaped appendage, slipping, grasping, the squirming, sick. Extend the reach to touch the face, burn the mind, reveal the quick. Okay, I don't know what that means. Other than I'm in the realm of an eldritch abomination. I mean, I don't know what I was expecting. I'm in the realm of an eldritch abomination. And of course the ocean is full of tentacles. Because why wouldn't it be full of tentacles? We were in the realm of a Daedric prince. I don't know what I was expecting other than tentacles. Okay. Like, so far, it seems like the two biggest things with this place are tentacles and books. Very Lovecraftian. But that's probably the intent. Alright, I forgot I can summon you. Okay. What did we name our Seeker? I think I named him Squishy. I think we named the the Seeker we can summon Squishy. I think that's what I named it. If that's not what we named him. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, it is possible to have tentacles without... Okay, what's this one? Crushing razor, hollow shells that snap, that twitch, that clinch the rend, to hold the subject bodily till mind blows soft and life meets end. Okay, that's ominous. But, yeah, I mean, it is possible to have tentacles and be completely wholesome. I mean, just look at Assassination Classroom, which is a very weird anime. Like, that anime is very, very weird, but it's also oddly wholesome. I think I heard something go off. Yeah, I ended up watching, okay, that was weird. I ended up watching anime. It's surprisingly wholesome for the concept. Oh yeah, I forgot to actually put some of my... Got a lot of stuff I need to sell. I have way more stuff in here than I really should. But yeah, you wouldn't think that anime would be wholesome, but it is. It's actually really wholesome, and that is... What are you doing, Riley? Also, I take it I do not want to fall down there. Ooh, Scroll of Conjure Storm Atronach, that could be useful. Amulet of Kinnereth in here, that's honestly weird to find. I mean, we're in the realm of a Daedric Prince, you wouldn't think one of the... you wouldn't think you'd find the amulet of one of the other... the opposing pantheon. Yeah, I'm ignoring these books because if I don't, I'm going to end up with so many books I literally can't move. What takes the world, light and sense, can also seek the outward gleam. They rob all of essence to report nothing that they've seen. Okay. Yeah, I admit that was kind of fun to joke about. But yeah, this place is clearly an eldritch horror. Like, this is clearly based off, like, Lovecraft and stuff. Not entirely sure which, if any of them, but this is definitely something that looks like Lovecraft would cook up. Let me see. Oh, that's interesting. So essentially, Mora's entire deal is just... Okay, I gotta take that one. His entire deal amounts to, I want knowledge for the sake of knowledge. Oh, hello. Let's see. Get him squishy. Yes, I'm okay, that can come in handy. Let's see. Oh, okay, that's why. Like, why won't it let me do that? And then I'm just like, oh, right, I'm currently... let's see... I have so many soul gems, it's not even funny, so... Yeah, that's... I mean, you're not wrong. I mean... Okay. Ah, okay, this way. So that's squishy. Yes, I'm amused that I named my... What the heck happened? Okay, this will just weird me out. Okay, let's get squishy back out here. Oh, I'm in a different chamber, aren't I? At least I think I am. Yeah, this isn't the same room. And now I'm falling into poison. And I'm going to die, because of course I am. Okay, well that happened. Okay. And now I'm gonna have to go through all that again, aren't I? I think. Or I might not actually have to, I don't know. Okay, no, apparently not. Oh, Mora is a oddly generous eldritch abomination. Yeah, also, on another subject, a kaiju dating sim is coming out soon, and that is really, really, really odd. But also cool. Like, it's, I can't remember what, it's called Kaichu. Which it's literally a kaiju dating sim, and that is hysterical and also funny. Okay, yeah, hysterical and funny are the same thing, but you get the point. It's just weird. It's weird in all the ways Japan. I don't even know if I think it's Japan. It's Japan. I mean, sounds like it is. In all the way dating sims will always be weird, because that is just the nature of dating sims. If it exists, someone has made a dating sim where you date it. Like, that is just a fact of life at this point. Excuse me. Okay, now I need to figure out where to go and not accidentally fall into the water, the poison water, and die again. Gashing blades. I don't think I have to read these, but I'm going to. Bone exertion, slash and grind, and moisten deaths and smacking heat, while tearing flesh from averse bones, the body whole prepares to eat. Okay. But yes, that is a thing. That is a thing that that is going to exist. Hi, Squishy. But, yeah, does anyone remember that time that KFC made a dating sim? Because that is a thing that happened. And it was weird. It was very weird. Okay, here we go. But it was a thing that exists. Then KFC went and teamed up with Lifetime to make a romantic comedy. I'm not joking, by the way. These are not jokes. These are things that actually happened. And then also KFC made a video game console. The surprising thing with that, though, is apparently it was actually pretty good. Like, from what I've heard, the console was actually not bad. It was a console slash oven, and it was weird. Then again, I think that the whole situation with KFC's weird marketing decisions was it is weird. Okay, come on out, Squishy. There's nothing funny about naming the Eldritch Horror Squishy. But yeah, that is a thing that exists. So after the KFC dating sim, I am not surprised that there are other dating sims. The water breathing is like the weirdest thing. Yeah, of course I am, because this entire place is just covered in them, and it's just like, okay, they are just there now. These are a thing that exists. I think that describes this whole realm in a nutshell. But yeah, it's just one of those things like, okay, on one hand I should be surprised, but on the other I'm not, because, well, I mean, look at Geico commercials for the longest time, and then Progressive. Like, Progressive car insurance is just 95% weird commercials at this point. And I don't...
Right here. Your clothes.
Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, what are we looking at now? I mean, I guess that might be what we're looking at here. Okay, let's fight this Eldritch Abomination with our Eldritch Abomination. And of course there are tentacles involved. Oh. Also, this thing looks like Pumpkinhead. Has anyone seen that movie? Pumpkinhead. It's an old movie, but it's an old horror movie. It's actually on Tubi right now. A lot of stuff's on Tubi. Go look up Tubi if you want to find a lot of cool stuff. Again, not sponsored by Tubi. I would, if they would like me to be my sponsor, I would appreciate that. Yeah, it's a good movie. Okay. Okay, I'm going to actually take that one because I'm actually curious. Okay, what spell is this? Conjure Seeker, we've already got that one. Hello, me speaking in Eldritch accent. But yeah, Pumpkinhead's a good movie, but just in general, and the reason I speak so highly of Tubi is most everything on there is free. In fact, I think literally everything on there is free with ads, and there's a lot of really good stuff, and it's completely legal. Okay. 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 If everyone's name was Doug. Oh, okay. Okay, so the different ones all have different sigils on them. Okay. Of course, the key to this place would be a bunch of books. I mean, why wouldn't it be? Very aggressive librarians. Yeah, they do seem to be very aggressive librarians. With tentacles. Pincers. Yeah, I think I got the pincers and the fangs. Oh. Yeah, I'm not taking all of the... And I just fell to my doom. Great. Where am I? Okay, well, on the bright side, Moria is way more forgiving than a lot of the Daedric princes, so I'm just able to... Also, is this one of those books that raises your stats? I mean, it's annoying I'm going to have to run all the way back there, but... Oh, well, that's nice. Well, thank you, Mora, for being a very hospitable host, all things considered. I mean, you're still an eldritch horror, but at least you're a fair eldritch horror. There we go. That's all. That's what I was looking for. Also, I am going to save now because... I have a feeling we're getting close. what have we got here? Okay, last bit of dragon aspect. We are now officially the dragon equivalent of a Super Saiyan. Oh! Okay, use Bin Will on him. Okay, that's a weird looking dragon. Okay.
To whom has the mastery? Climb aboard, and I will carry you to Mirak.
So, final dungeon. Okay, when riding a dragon, you can lock onto a nearby target and attack it with magic. You can also command the dragon to attack your target. While riding a dragon by using your world fast travel and using your world map. Okay. Am I flying this thing correctly?
I sense nothing nearby.
Okay, I cannot see what's happening. I guess.
So, Rota, are you so easily swayed?
I will look for a spot to land.
No, not yet. We should greet our guest first. And so the first Dragonborn meets the last Dragonborn at the summit of Apocrypha. No doubt. As Hermaeus Mora.
I'm not going to use that immediately because he has it.
No. But now.
And Riley's trying to eat my foot, as she always does.
It will be free of him. My time in Apocrypha is over. You are here in your full power, and thus subject to my full power. You will die, and with the power of your soul, I will return to Solstheim and be master of my own fate once again. Yeah.
Okay, buddy. Dragonborn versus Dragonborn. Okay, now, okay, you're using that now. Okay, you're using Become Ethereal. And that is a dragon. And he absorbed the dragon's soul to heal. Right. Okay, so he's immune to unrelenting force. Okay, he is absorbing the soul of another dragon. That's apparently just a thing he can do. Okay, you know what? It's risky, but while he's doing that, we're going to try something. Because these stack. Did that do it? Where is he?
Yet to think to escape me, Mira. You can hide nothing from me here.
Yeah, we're a flaming werewolf.
No matter. I have found a new
Yeah, I'm not
driver
serving you,
to
Moria.
serve me.
We're Super Saiyan
May
werewolves, that
he
is
be
all.
rewarded for his service, as I am.
Mira harbored fantasies of rebellion against me. Learn from his example. Serve me faithfully, and you will continue to be richly rewarded.
Okay, we're gonna have to wait to turn back to normal. But yeah, how can I resist fighting him as a Super Saiyan werewolf? That is just something I could not resist doing. And it kind of makes sense because I was using literally everything I had to fight him with. Mirac's sword, which looks cool. X staff, writhing tentacles. Mirac's mask, which is light armor actually. Mirac's gloves adds 5% to dragon breath and spell absorption. Okay. Mirac's boots. Not sure how much of that I'll use. Also, why is his sword still there? Ooh, one last power up. Speech perks. What? Oh, this lets me clear out perks that I don't want. Okay. There's not really any I don't want right now. So we're just gonna go to Solstheim. We defeated Merrick, took all his stuff. Okay. And yeah, I basically got to be the Dragonborn equivalent of a Super Saiyan werewolf. And that is just very awesome. There are a few things as awesome as being a Super Saiyan werewolf. So we're just going to enjoy the fact that I beat Merrick as what amounts to that. And that was the final boss of the Dragonborn DLC. That was actually challenging. That was actually pretty challenging, to be honest. Because, yeah, I was
I can feel it. The tree stone is free again. The oneness of the land is restored.
Yeah, Merrick was not easy to beat.
Is it over? Is Mirak defeated? Thank you. Whatever your other reasons for acting, you have done the Skull a great service. We will not forget what you have done.
True.
One more thing, Skull. If you will. I know it is not my place, but may I offer a word of advice, of warning? As shaman of the Skull, I am charged with the spiritual well-being of my people. While you are not of the Skull, you are Skull friend, and so I give you this warning. Hermamora forced you to serve him in order to defeat Mirak. Do not let him lure you further down the path. The All-Maker made you Dragonborn for a higher purpose. Do not forget that.
Yeah, I was definitely not planning to follow Moria any further.
My son and I gather items to trade with travelers.
More pies than they did last. I fear to think what we'll... Take a look.
Okay, so we beat Marak.
Well, first you'll need to obtain some stall room, of course. And then you'll need to work it. Skill and patience. It's very much like work in ebony. Yes. I'd say if you know how to forge ebony, you know everything you need to know in order to forge stone. Until next time.
Okay. Let's see if I can make this weird tentacle sword stronger. What do I need to do that? I mean, that will make it roughly as strong as what I'm already using. Wouldn't be better than Torment, but I mean, the stamina absorption is really cool. Also, it's a tentacle sword, so that's kind of cool. I just need an ebony ingot for that. All right, do you have an ebony ingot?
Take a look.
Actually, I think the dog has an ebony ingot.
Strong steel guard here.
Alright, I've got the stuff I can put on for that. I've been wearing the wrong gloves this entire time. I wish I'd realized that. Yeah, okay, now Merrick's sword is really good, and I can put Torment away. Torment's cool, and there was just something epic about walking around using a... wielding the weapon of one of Dagon's generals.
I have given my answer.
Okay, so yeah, this has reach on it. That's cool. Okay, so this turns into a tentacle. Okay, that is cool. A very weird concept, but very effective, I'm assuming. Like, I think that actually has reach on it. That's actually really epic. And it drains 15 points of stamina per hit, which, hey, that's actually really cool. Also, I need to get these... Here this entire time, I've been wearing the wrong stuff. Excuse me. Okay, the amulet's always equipped then. Let's see. But yeah, I was actually kind of happy that I ended up doing a... do I even want to wear these? Because I don't use... Yeah, the rest of Merrick's stuff I'm probably not going to use. I got a lot of stuff I really need to sell. Let's see. What did I do with the ring that increases... There we go. Okay, so that's the end of Marak. I keep wanting to say Merrick, but that's the big bad of the Battle City arc of Yu-Gi-Oh! And that is a very different character. Sort of, until he becomes Yami Merrick, and then he becomes a sadistic psychopath. For some reason, like, I still don't know what that is about. They're not very clear on what Yami Merrick is. He just can't... Like... Yami Merrick is a weird sort of mid of weirdness. I don't let's see. Okay. I'm gonna put this stuff in my house, then I'm gonna have to get going because I got D&D shortly. And we're finally gonna be able to continue the storyline after being kind of in limbo for a few weeks and then only fighting a bunch of shadows last week. I mean, granted, the shadow fight was actually pretty fun. Yeah, so let's go to our house. Because we have beaten the... Well, we've defeated the DLC. Like, we've beaten Marak. I can never pronounce his name properly. The big bad. We beat the big bad. Okay, so where's one of my... There, okay, you. Tentacle explosion. We'll give Merrick this. He has very good fashion sense. Let's see. But I'm keeping the sword. Do I want the to keep his staff? That is a question. I don't really think that I want to keep the staff, so I'll just give the stat. Okay, I guess I just need to put the staff somewhere else. Yeah, I guess this is now a trophy, kind of a trophy room. So I'm keeping the sword. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye! I still don't have a catchphrase.